Get ready for an epic journey throughout the history of Yu-Gi-Oh! In this series, we'll start with the basics and work our way up, exploring each era of the game, opening packs, building decks, and dueling with classic and modern cards. Whether you're a seasoned pro or just starting out, this series is for you. So stick around because the heart of the cards are calling, and together we will become true duelists. Welcome to the Garbage Lords Progression Series. What is up, guys, and welcome back to another episode of the Garbage Lords Progression Series. And today, we are opening up Rise of Destiny, which is an interesting set. A lot of cards that I recognize but don't know too much about, but let's go ahead and get straight into it. So in the Ultra Rares, we have the Creator, which is a card that a lot of people seem to like, and I can see why. We also have the Mystic Swordsman level 6, which might pair well with our Mystic Swordsman level 4 and 2, but I kind of wish we had more Mystic Swordsman level 4. We have the Silent Swordsman. The first one is level 3, and just like the Ultimate Insects, it seems like they get released once every core set. There's another one. Really bad strategy of release, but whatever. Perfect Machine King is kind of a funny card, but doesn't really seem that good. Anyways, into the rares, we only have a couple that are really good. Dekoichi, the Battle Enchanted Locomotive, is an insane card. We hope to pull plenty of these. A-Team Trap Disposal Unit is a funny card that Zach will like, because he actually plays one of these in his Edison decks. We also have Machine Duplication. Necklace of Command is a decent card. Flint is a card that I remember from the 2007 World Championships DS game, because there was one NPC that just kept using Flint, and it was really, really annoying. Into the super rares, we have a couple that we're keeping our eye out for. Thestalos is another great monarch. Personally, one of my favorites. I love hitting cards out of the hand. Monster Reincarnation is an insane card. This will basically replace Monster Reborn for the series, so maybe Zach will pull one of these and I won't pull jack shit. And then finally we have Divine Wrath, which, while it is a -2, is one of the strongest counter traps that we have access to at this point in Yu-Gi-Oh's history. Onto the commons, there's not a ton to, keep your eye out for. The Creator is a nice card if you pull the Creator Incarnate, I should say, is a nice card if you pull the Creator. We have the Harpy Ladies, 1, 2, and 3. 1 is the best one because it gives itself 300 attack along with all other wind monsters, but 2 and 3 aren't that good. It wouldn't be that terrible if they didn't all treat themselves as Harpy Ladies, so you can only play up to 3 copies of each of these. So, like, you can only play 1, 1, and 2 2s, and then you can't play any other copies. It really sucks. We also have Raging Flame Sprite. This is kind of the cornerstone of a direct attack burn deck, where it's like if you let Flame Sprite survive, you just keep attacking, and it's a very quick clock. There's also a lot of cards that just stop your opponent from activating traps. All these cards, Eagle Eye, Tactical Espionage Expert, Invasion of Flames, Creeping Doom Manta, Pitchback Werewolf, and Mirage Dragon, all have the same effects. They can't activate traps during the battle phase, or in some way, shape, or form. Harpy's Hunting Ground gives you a reason to play the Harpy Lady cards. Back to Square One is a really strong card. It is essentially a Phoenix Wing Wind Blast, however, it's just not at quick effect speed, but still really good to out problematic monsters. Other than that, that's really about it. There's some funny cards like Astral Barrier, Moki Moki Smackdown, and of course the Moki Moki King. However, this set is kind of a dud, but we'll go ahead and open up our 24 packs of Rise of Destiny. Flip them up.
We lost the last episode, which means we get 30 packs. We just couldn't quite squeak away a win. He just kind of had the mandate of heaven. Like, he always had everything to out our level 8, and he always had, or 2 games in a row, he opened Pot of Greed. And fun little tidbit, we played a game 3, just off camera, or game 4 off camera. He opened Pot of Greed again in that. So we're going to start with 24 in case we have to re-roll this. Yeah, out of the set, we want Dekoichi. That's a good card. We also want Machine Dupe. Thanks, Pax, for just showing me exactly what I wanted. It's not what I wanted. We really want super rares, like Thestalos, like Divine Wrath. We do not want Mystic Swordsman level 6. No, thank you. Ooh, a Divine Wrath. I'll take it.
First pack, nothing really. Second, ooh, monster reincarnation. We will gladly take that to replace our monster reborn we lost last episode. And the Harpy Lady 1 for the Harpy Lady strategy. I do kind of want to play Harpies when we get Harpy Queen, but that will be a while from now. Second super rare of this set, Tragedy. I believe this one is a very, very heavily censored card for reasons you can probably imagine. We got a Bakuichi. We could play that weird Essen deck. There's a Raging Flame Strike. Good card. Up next, Zach, shoutouts. Here, you can have it. No. Zach actually plays an ultimate rare trap team, or a team trap disposal unit in his Edison deck for some reason. I think he just likes it. He told me once. Anyway, next pack is nothing here. I mean, second Lady 1 and Raging Flame Spite. Heavy Mech support platform is supposed to be support for the Union like strategies. However, it's really bad. So, Necklace of Command is an equip spell that I like. Second Necklace of Command, second Hunting Ground, decent, decent. Ooh, there's a Dekoichi, there's a second Tragedy.
Another Dekoichi. Another Divine Wrath. Sure. Machine Dupe. Machine Dupe. Okay. A Thessalos. Okay, so we have two Divine Wrath, two Thessalos, two Dekoichi, playset of Machine Dupe. This is looking spicy and nicey. This is useless. Like the Harpy Lady support comes out in this, but like we don't have sisters, we don't have Egotists. Like, what are we gonna do? Play three Harpy Lady? Was it level 1 or 2? What's the one that gives attack? 1. 3/1, 3 Hunting Ground. Just hope. Trap disposal unit. Oh, and a ulti covered. Sure. Okay. So, a lot to talk about in this pack specifically. We have back to square one. It is just a bad wing blast on a normal spell. Raging Flame Sprite, the Playground special. It can attack directly. When it inflicts battle damage, it gains 1,000 attack. If you were able to stick this around for 2 turns or 3 turns on the playground, you just won the game. Like, there's nothing they could do. Got an ulti. Covering Fire is actually not a bad card, so I'm not too beaten up about it. It is a rare. I would have much rather gotten like an ultimate rare Vestalos or Reincarnation or some. Well, I'll take it. It's still an ulti. Then we got 18 Trap Disposal Unit. I love this card. This is my favorite tech in Edison because you can summon it off of Road Warrior and you get a Trap Negate. Is it good? No. Is it fun? Yeah. Alrighty. Uh, Reincarnation. This is good. This is good.
It might be decent. Keep going here. There's a back to square one. That's good. We want to see those. Nothing else here. Ooh, I'll gladly take a Thessalos. This has been a pretty good opening for a set that I called a dud. Keep going. Honestly, all we can do is just keep trucking along. Ooh, there's a Mystic Swordsman level 6. That'll pair nicely with our 4 and 2. Maybe we'll play level monsters again. Who knows? Nothing there.
Flint's also a decent card. Just lock down a monster and then keep locking down monsters like that. It's just decent. Mirage Dragon is good, and because we have a good dragon pool, who knows? And we got a Pikachu. Yeah, I'm saving this. I just straight up. I'm not re-rolling this. Add to collection. We got 6 more. Flip. Another Dekoichi. I mean, I don't know like what we would want out of this if I'm being honest. Another Divine Wrath would be Well, thank you very much. Ask and you shall receive, I guess. I mean, in that case, I wouldn't mind the creator out of this next pack. No, okay. Okay, then realistically, all I want is a reincarnation or a creator. No, okay. Um, yeah, so, yeah, I'll see you guys in the deck, I guess. This was insane.
Nothing there. Coming up on the last few packs here, I'd like to see some more cards. Alright, last three packs. Come on. Okay, there's our first machine dupe. Wow, that sucks. Another necklace of command? Okay, two machine dupes isn't terrible. Let's take a look. Let's go ahead and just lock this into the collection. I don't think we can pull much better. The only way we could pull better is if we pulled these two tragedy were second Thestalos, a second reincarnation. If we got another machine dupe and maybe two Dekoichi, that would have been great. But anyway, let's not complain. Let's go and add to the collection and get on into deck edit.
Mirage gets banned. Next episode. I would be sad, but Pot is also gone, and he sees Pot a lot more often than I see Mirage. So, pretty exciting. I was thinking about playing a flip deck because Taiyu and Book go on the October 2005 list to limited, and I like my flip shenanigans, but I just couldn't think of anything that really warranted it outside of just draw a million cards with Dekoichi and the level 1 that Immortal played last episode. And then next up, we got 3 Smashing and 2 Bait Doll. I was going back and forth between which one to have at 3 and which one to have at 2, and I just feel like Smashing is better. And Bait Doll, since it recycles itself once you see it and your deck just keeps thinning out, you're always going to have Bait Doll. It's just always nice. And then we have 2 My Body. Of course, we're going to play My Body. It's a good card. And then Reincarnation. This is our copy of Reborn. I hope that Immortal didn't get this because, my goodness, that would not be fun. But having this at our disposal is very, very nice. Next up, we have 7 tools, Trap Jammer, and Magic Drain. And in the side, we of course have our Magic Jammer, but I prefer having Magic Drain simply because if he wants to actually play the spell, it's a neg 1. And then we have 2 Saku. Almost played this at 3, but I'd rather have the Smashing Ground. I just feel like Smashing is more versatile. And then we have 2 Compulse and 3 Trap Dust Shoot. In the side, we have Lesser Fiend, our third Bait Doll if he's playing a very trap heavy deck, and then Nobleman of Extermination, again if he's playing a very trap heavy deck. And then we have our 3 Divine Wrath. Early builds of this deck we're playing 2 in the main, and then I brought it down to 1, then I brought it down to 0. Because while Divine Wrath is good, I just don't know if it's good enough. But if he is playing a floaty deck with a ton of recruiters, I'm putting this in because this can negate the floaters in the damage step, which is nice because it negates activations. Then we have our Trap Jammer, like I mentioned before, our third Saku, 2 Adhesive, our 2 Covering Fire. One of these is an ulti, which is mighty spicy. And then our 3 Ordeal if he's playing a very aggro deck. So, I hope this can sneak a win. I really hope it can, because if I get a Snatch Steal, fun things are happening. Fun things are happening. Anyways, I will see you guys in the games.
So we're here with the deck, and I'm playing Harpies, I guess. I just really didn't feel like playing anything super serious this game, but I still felt like this was a strong deck, especially if Zach brings any kind of back row deck. So the entire point of this deck is that Harpy's Hunting Ground boosts all winged beasts by 200, so we're trying to max out on as many good winged beasts as we can, but it also just lets us pop any spell, trap, when we normal summon a Harpy. Now it's reciprocal, but I can almost guarantee that Zach is not going to be playing Harpies, and we're kind of just trying to facilitate getting a couple level 1s on board, and then maybe a Garuda and a Winged Sage Falcos. So let's go through the card by card really quick. We got 3 Bird Faces. This is essentially a recruiter for the Harpy archetype. However, it's not as good because it only grabs its hand, it doesn't cheat it out. We got 1 Dekuichi, 1 Exiled, 3 Garuda the Wind Spirit. This is essentially a free special summon. So it's pretty good. It's also Wing Beast, so it gets the Hunting Ground boost. 3 Harpy Lady 1. It is the best Harpy Lady, and as everyone knows, because these are always treated as Harpy Lady, you can't play 1, 2, and 3, like at max copies. You have to choose between them all. So obviously Harpy Lady 1 is just the best because it boosts all wind monsters, not just Wing Beasts, but we're only playing Wing Beasts as wind monsters. To facilitate some more like stall, we got Jujutsu Master, Amobius, and the new Thestalos. We've also got Mystic Swordsman level 2 in case Zach is playing any kind of flip Monarch strategy. Or any just kind of like flip strategy, really. We've got 1 Winged Sage Falcos. I wish we had more of this. We saw this in Zach's, I believe, Armed Dragon deck, or some kind of deck that he played a while ago. This is a really strong card. Onto the spells, we get the 1 Book, 1 Egotist. Really wish we had more of this, but oh well. 3 Hunting Ground, 1 Heavy, 1 Reincarnation, 1 Pot of Greed. We're still on 3 Reasoning. I think I'm undervaluing this card a lot. The only problem is that we're on a lot of 4s, so Zach could just call 4. And then we've got nothing. But it does facilitate Garuda a little bit. 3 Smashing Ground just to remove threats. Swords, Upstart, Bottomless, 3 Compulse, and 2 Saku. In the side, we've got 2 Great Maju Garzette. This could be funny because we could, like, sack something like a bird face. That gives us a 3,200 attack point monster. That's pretty hard for Zach to out, apart from exactly Smashing Ground. We've got 3 Bait Doll, 3 Mind Crush, 3 Needle Sealing, 3 Ordeal of the Traveler, and the 1 Dushu. I think we have a good chance to win this, especially if we're reading Zach correctly, that he might go for a more slow-paced strategy, something a little bit more low to the ground. Harpy's Hunting Ground will just clear all his back row, especially if he's on a lot of traps. But we won't know until we get on into the duels. Alright, well, Zach, we are back, and hopefully we can get this recording to work on the first try.
Oh, let's hope so.
Yeah, so hopefully I don't have to beat you 3 times again. No. Alright, so how did you feel about Rise of Destiny?
It's fine.
It's a fine set, yeah. There's some interesting cards, but this is a set that ages well, but was not very impactful to begin with. So, I guess let's go ahead and do the RPS. Oh, okay.
Oh,
I unsurprisingly will go first.
you should let me go first. Oh,
All right. Draw phase, draw for turn. Standby, main phase.
I swear, if you threw down a pot of greed, I'm gonna just leave.
It's not a pot of greed. It is an upstart goblin. You'll gain a
Okay,
1,000.
I'll take that. Yeah, that's not bad.
You know what? As the saying goes, all roads lead to T-set pass. Go ahead.
You know, they all do. All right. Anything in standby?
Nothing in standby.
I'll go main.
Yep.
I will set 3 and pass.
Oh wow. Okay. Draw phase, draw for turn, standby, anything.
Not so fast. I finally drew it.
This is going to reveal what I am on. There's one choice.
I see. You're on Reasoning Harpies.
I mean, reasoning's just a good card, to be fair.
Yeah.
So I mean, yeah, we'll fire.
I'm going to. What level are the Harpies? They're all 4s, right?
I think they're all 4s. Yeah.
I'm gonna call 4.
1. Ah, dang.
Yay!
All right. That's fine. Gosh, I don't know what you could be on. Is the problem.
Literally anything.
Yeah, it could be. It could quite be. I'll just set a card, and I'll pass a turn.
Okay, I'll draw.
Yep.
Anything in standby?
Nothing in standby.
Okay, I'll go main.
Yep.
I will flip up a spy and activate.
Ooh, this is new. Or is it?
Spy is not new. I just haven't
Okay.
played it in a while.
You just haven't played it at all. I feel like I don't have spies. Maybe I have two copies. No, I know I have two
Yeah,
copies of
you don't have
spy.
the full package.
Yeah.
Let me get another spy.
Yeah, you're good.
And then I will sack for Mobius. I'll
Ooh.
target both.
I will chain here. I'll chain link 2 Book of Moon targeting Mobius. Chain link 3. I don't I don't really want to do this, but it feels wrong not to. Yeah, we'll put you back on advantage. I'll chain link 3 Compulse targeting Spy.
Okay.
It's
I
not
like that. Thank
it's
you.
not great, but it does put you on the back foot a little bit. You have less material for Monarchs right now.
All right, I will set one, and then I'll pass it to you.
I'll draw. Stand by anything?
I wish. I
Main
mean, you have three
phase.
cards, so I can't even.
Yeah, that's true. We'll fire off another reasoning.
I will call four again. Oh,
Hey, that's pretty good.
I did not get a single level two.
That's unfortunate.
I got a copy of the ultra rare level four.
We will flip up Bird Face. This
Sure.
card is so bad. We'll go Battle Phase. I'll attack Mystic Swordsman into your face down and destroy it.
Thinking on start step.
Ooh,
Um,
what could we have?
no, that's fine.
Okay. Then I'll attempt to hit directly for 16.
I will sock you the bird face.
Take that, sure. Second main, I know you have. I know you have a spy in hand, but nobody in their right mind is going to normal summon spy, right?
You don't know me.
I do not know you. That is correct. We have never met before. We are complete strangers. Go ahead.
All right, stand by main.
Yep.
As terrible as this is, I have to smashing
You're gonna
this with my
smash
hand.
this. Oh, very
Um,
funny. Very funny.
I will then set one and pass.
Sure. Draw. Standby. Main phase. I will set a card of my own, and I'll set a back row. Go ahead.
I'll draw.
Yep.
Stand by. Main phase.
Yep.
Yeah, let's get cooking. I'm gonna flip up Dekoichi and draw.
Nice. Very good new card. Very good new card.
I do not like that draw at all. I'm gonna go battle,
Sure.
and I'm just swinging to the face down.
It is Jiu-Jitsu Master. Put it back on the deck, and you'll take
Oh,
400.
what? Wait, hold on. Are you playing a little bit of rat box with this?
There's some things I could be doing with this.
I have a feeling that there's some boxing going on here, and I'm not sure if I appreciate it. I'm gonna set one in main two, and then I'll pass.
Sure, I'll draw phase, draw for turn. Uh, yeah, I'll just set a card, and I'll pass the turn there.
I'll draw.
Yep,
Stand by main.
yep.
Um, hmm. Yeah, I'll just set one mystery card and pass.
Draw, standby, main phase. Uh, yeah, I mean we'll try for it, I guess. I'll banish Birdface to summon Garuda. Anything here?
I see. Nothing here. That is a very good card.
It is. It is a very decent card. Now the question is, what do we do? I kind of want to just keep Jiu-Jitsu in defense because it kind of just this is kind of just Swords of Revealing
It's
Light right now.
yeah, it's kind of big.
We'll try battle. I'll attack the new one.
Um, it'll go to grave and I'll go to draw.
Sure. And this is only during your opponent's standby phase, so or opponent's end phase. I will go to second main. You're good.
Okay. I'll draw.
Yeah.
Standby.
Yep.
Anything?
Nothing.
I'll go main.
Yep.
I will flip up guard and bounce the Garuda.
That is fine.
I'll then sack it for Zaborg. And I'll Zaborg pop.
Zaborg. Yeah, that is good. And I'll take the 24 direct to take it.
Yeah, you'll take the 24 direct. I'll go main 2 and I'll set 1 pass.
Sure. Draw. Standby. Main. Poggers.
Oh.
I'm 15 cards deep. I had to draw it at some point.
Yeah.
Grave with you. We'll just set a card and we'll pass a turn. It's not great.
Okay, I'll draw. Standby.
Yep.
Main.
Yep.
I'll set 1, go to battle, and go straight into your Jujutsu Master.
It is. Go ahead and.
Yep. I knew it.
It'll go to. Oh, wait. This is a starts. Yeah, damage step. Yep, so. Yep, it just goes back.
It'll still get destroyed.
Yeah, it still gets destroyed, yeah.
Main 2, and then I will pass.
Sure. Draw. Standby. Main phase. This is actually. It's kind of a weird position to be in, but this is pretty good. I'm going to start by activating swords. Flip this guy up.
It negates its effect, correct?
Just says flip it up, so I think it does trigger, yeah.
Sweet, then I'll get guard.
Sure.
Or spy.
No. You already went through your guard.
I'll just get another spy.
Yeah, sure.
Oh wait, no, this shuffles my deck. No, the Zaborg isn't on top anymore.
Yeah, it's not great, but it's kind of what I was hoping for. I'll smash this one specifically.
What you got against that one?
Specifically. It's just a little bitch boy. I'll set a card and I'll pass.
Okay, I'll draw.
Yep.
Standby main.
Yep.
I will just set pass.
Sure. Turn 1 on swords. Draw. Ooh. That is interesting. Oh, that's really interesting. Alright, new card, PogChamp. I'm gonna monster reincarnation. I'll
Pitch for
the
cost and target.
I'll pitch the Garuda and target the Mystic Swordsman.
That resolves.
I'll normal the Swordsman.
Mm-hmm.
Do we want to just try for it? I don't know what this could be. You've already gone through 2. Have you gone through 2?
You bounced the Dekoichi
Oh,
back.
right,
so...
I bounced it. Yeah, okay. So you've gone through. That's all 3 spies.
And the guard.
Yeah, all 3 spies and the guard. I don't know what this could be. I don't know what this could be. It might be a Jujutsu Master, but I doubt it. If you pulled 2 Dekoichi, you're just better than me. Yeah, we'll go ahead and just go battle, and I'll attack into the spy, and then effect to blow it up.
No.
Huh?
Face down.
Oh, it is face down. Okay, then I guess I just have to attack into this one.
Yeah. It will not get the flip effect, correct?
No, because it's at the start of the damage step, yeah, so it won't get the flip effect. So I think they get flipped in damage calc.
It was Dekoichi.
Okay, so correct play. Correct read, which you're just insane for pulling 2.
My guy, it was a rare.
It wasn't a rare for me. Well, I guess it was rare. Anyways, yeah, I ain't got nothing else. Go ahead.
Draw.
Yep.
Standby main.
Yep.
Okay. I will just... So I'm going to always start with smashing.
Sure, that's fine.
And then I will set 1 and pass.
Turn 2 on swords. Draw. Standby. Main phase. Goodness gracious alive. I will normal summon bird face. I'll go to battle phase and I'll just try to hit in. I don't know what this could be.
It is
Ooh,
Apprentice.
you're on apprentice. You're just on like flip control, aren't you? This is like flip monarch.
Um, Maybe. Here I think I have to go. Well, yeah, I'm just gonna get Old Vindictive. That's just correct here.
Yeah, jeez. Okay. I was not.
I'll draw.
I did not peg you for being on apprentice. Yeah, punished.
Um, I will set another monster and I'll pass.
Sure. Draw. Or this
Swords is
goes.
gone.
Yep, this goes. Standby main phase. I feel like I have to smash here. Target.
Okay.
Um. Yeah, I'll just try battle. I'll hit the unknown. It can't be the
It was
third
another
spot.
apprentice.
It's another apprentice. Jeez, my guy.
I only own two, so thank
Oh
you.
my goodness. Yeah,
I'll get
sure.
Moth here.
Oh, he's getting Moth. What are you? Oh, you're just gonna recycle the smashing ground? Crazy. You're just insane. Go ahead.
I'll draw.
Yeah, this is a long
Stand
game. I
by.
just want to point it out. We're both like half our decks deep right now.
Yep. I'll go main.
Yep.
I'm actually going to new card PogChamp.
Ooh, yep. New card PogChamp. Are you getting back the Mobius? That just sounds correct.
I yeah, I'm getting back the Mobius. It's just objectively correct.
All right.
Anything here?
Nothing here. Also, it adds
Okay,
to
I'll
hand.
go
It doesn't summon
battle
it.
and I will swing it. What it does?
Yeah, it just adds it. It's not reborn.
Oh, right. I forgot about that.
Yeah, not
Um,
quite. Not quite,
that
champ.
makes it even better.
Yeah,
Then I will flip this target
sure.
face down,
It is another bird face.
and I will immediately sack it. Whoops.
Yeah, you're gonna sack for
For
the
the Mobius.
guy. Yep.
And then Mobius pop both.
Oh, punished. It was Heavy Storm and Egotist.
Oof. Yeah, and then I will swing in.
I'll take 8 and trigger bird face.
Mm-hmm.
If Dueling Book wants to catch up, there we go.
And then I'll pass it whenever you're ready.
Yep. I'll add Harpy Lady 1 to hand.
Mm-hmm.
Draw phase, draw for turn. Standby, main phase. Set a card. That's Moth. And I just have to pass turn there.
I'll draw.
Yeah.
Stand
Like I'm
by
losing here,
me.
yeah.
Yeah, I think you are as well, because I'm going to. Yeah, it's just correct to flip up Moth targeting
Yep,
reincarnation,
sure.
and then normal Reaper.
Ooh.
Go battle. Swing in with Reaper.
I don't like the fact that I have to do this. I have to Saku the Reaper here. And he has the 7 tools. Okay, so that's... So you're gonna take the...
This is effectively game.
You're gonna take the Harpy Lady out of my hand, and I'm gonna take 3,000 total.
Yes.
Okay, 1 card in a dream.
And then I'll pass.
Draw. I mean, standby main. I'll try sacking with Mobius.
Yeah, that's fine.
Go ahead. Any Monarch does it. Actually, normal summon to Koichi does it for you.
My guy, you knew that I added this back.
That's correct. Yeah, I don't have it here, yeah. Oh, man. I feel like it was just the dust shoot. I'm not gonna lie there. All right. Doesn't feel good, but here we are. I'll try going first again.
I don't know. I feel pretty good.
I mean, yeah, I'm sure you do. All right, draw phase,
I
draw
mean, I
for
just
turn.
decided to play a good deck today, so.
Yeah, standby, main phase.
Uh-huh.
I will shotgun reasoning here.
I will call 4.
That's
Yes!
okay.
Yes!
Whatever, whatever, whatever.
I
Um,
feel good about that. I don't know about you.
yeah, it's fair. I'll activate hunting ground, and I'll set a
Mhm.
card.
Okay.
Uh, yeah, yeah. Go ahead.
I'll draw.
Yep,
Stand by main.
yep.
I'm gonna just T-set, and then you're go.
Sure. Draw. Standby.
I will dust shoot
All
that. It
right.
was off the top.
You want Harpy Lady or you want Mystic Swordsman?
I want Mr. Swordsman here.
That seems decent, yeah. Shuffle, shuffle. All right. Main phase. I'll normal Mystic Swordsman.
How'd you get that?
I wonder.
I shuffled that back.
Oh wait, did you? Oh my god, I'm so
Yeah.
stupid. I I shuffled back this on I didn't even see it. I'm so stupid. That yeah, okay. Top of deck and then we'll now do the truffle shuffle. Okay. Now that we've figured out that I'm a doofus,
Hey, I mean, so am I.
I will set a card. Oh man, I really don't want to flip up anything against you is the problem.
Why not?
Because. Oh wait.
I'm only playing like 5 resource
Wait, do
engines.
I have to do this? Oh my god, I hate this. I really, really hate this. Okay, I am going to sack the field spell and set the field spell. I'll normal summon Harpy Lady,
Yeah,
and now
that's the rough thing.
I will activate the field spell again.
Mm-hmm.
And
That's
then
the rough thing about harpies.
I'll flip up Birdface. This is gaining
Okay.
500. Or wait, this is going to be at 2100. And this is going to be
That's
at, let's see, 518.
that's pretty good.
Yeah. Uh, we just have to hope it's not Spy. Battle, I'll attack.
It is literally spy.
Okay. Well, it's whatever.
I'll just get another spy in defense.
Sounds correct. Unfortunately, I can't attack over, so go ahead.
I'll draw.
Yep.
I'll go standby into the main phase.
Yep.
I will set a pair.
Sure.
No, I'll set 3 and I'll pass.
Sure. Draw. Standby.
I wish.
Main phase.
Meaning I wish you
Uh,
had 4 cards in your hand.
yeah, true. Um, yeah, we'll go. Let's go straight to battle here. I'll
Okay.
try for Birdface over Spy.
I will Saku that.
Sure. I'll try for Lady 1 into this.
It is unfortunately for you a Reaper.
Okay, so nothing there. Second main, I will set a card, and I'll pass.
Okay, I'll draw.
Yep,
Standby main.
yep.
Um, I'll just pass.
Sure. Draw.
You're not doing anything.
Oh, that's tough. That's tough. Yeah, I'll just have to pass it back here.
Okay, I'll draw.
Yep,
Standby main.
yep. Draw. Standby main. Yeah, I'll set a card and I'll pass.
Okay, I'll draw.
Yep.
Back to you.
Draw. Look at this fair Yu-Gi-Oh.
Where are my monarchs?
Look at this fair Yu-Gi-Oh. God damn, dude.
It's fair till I draw a monarch. Then it's Jover.
Yeah, it is. I feel like I have to do this is the shitty thing. Alright, alright, alright. Fine, fine. You forced my hand. New card PogChamp. I'll sack Jujitsu Master for Thestalos. I'll trigger
Ooh.
Thestalos.
So, new card, PogChamp, Divine Wrath.
Divine Wrath. Pay cost.
Yeah, thinking on what I pay.
Sure.
I'm gonna I'm gonna pitch another Divine Wrath.
Oh my god. Yeah, sure. Negates and destroys, right? Fuck.
Yep.
Well, I think I have lost the game, chat.
All right, stand by main.
Yep.
Here we go.
Maybe not, I
It just
guess.
it is draw a monarch or bust, and I'm not drawing any monarchs.
Alright, standby main phase. So now that I know that's not a Saku, I'm less scared. I'll try for battle. I'll hit.
Mm-hmm.
I'll hit this one.
Okay, that's probably correct. It was Apprentice.
Okay.
Here, I'm just gonna get Vindictive.
Yeah. Second main, I will set a monster and I'll pass.
I'll draw.
Yep.
Standby main. Oh, buddy, it's over. I'm going to flip up Vindictive. Oh, I target the face down, actually.
You just had to target the face down.
And then I will immediately sack that off for Thestalos. Anything on Thestalos targeting that one.
Yeah. Okay, so this is a very funny interaction. Just checking your grave. Okay. I'm going to, in response to Thestalos, I will activate Mind Crush. So here, I either call it right and I get a card out of your hand, or I call it wrong and I don't take the amount of damage that I don't want to take.
That's actually that's kind of genius. I'm not gonna lie.
All right. What have I seen out of you? What did I see out of you last time? I saw apprentices. I saw Decoichis. I saw spies, guards, Mobius, Thestalos. If you had Mobius, I think you would have used it already.
Yeah, Mobius would have been on the field freaking
Also,
17 turns.
yeah, if you had any, it's not a monarch. You do not have a monarch in your hand.
You
If you
could call Caius. It's not
um,
even out.
you know what? I again, I feel like you would have used this already. No, you would have already used Smashing Ground if you had it. You would have been setting cards just to play around Dust Shoot if you could. So I'm guessing your hand is a lot of monsters right now. I'm gonna gamble and call Decoichi.
So you're wrong on all accounts.
I mean,
My hand is kind of gassed. Not gonna
yeah,
lie.
I think this is just like fate. So, because I called it wrong, I will discard the Mobius in my hand to the graveyard. And when Thestalos resolves, I don't have a card for it to hit. So at
And
least
you
I
will
save
not take.
I saved myself 600 big ones. But
Yes.
I was losing it regardless. So
Yeah.
I'm just playing around. I'm playing to my outs, chat. That's really what's happening here. All right,
Um,
continue.
I'm going to flip Summon Spy,
Sure.
and I'll summon Guard in attack.
Yeah.
I'll switch to attack. I'll go
Sure.
battle, and I'll swing over,
I will Saku here. I'm just gonna make you pay
which
15.
forces the
Yeah,
my
I'm gonna make you
body.
pay 15 for it. So I'll take, that was at 18. I'm gonna take 600.
Yeah,
And I'm gonna take 24, 34.
34. Yeah. I'll just pass.
All right. Draw phase. Draw for one.
Man, they got the whole Gravekeeper squad out on here.
You're kidding me. That's one turn too late. Oh. I drew Great Marju Gazette for turn. That would have been insane. Oh,
That would have been quite good, I will
oh,
not
you
lie.
got it. You got it. Oh. All right.
Yes.
So that yeah, that was destined, I think. I, I don't think you had a way to lose that.
No.
All right, so that's I mean it's unfortunate, but we can kind of talk through the game. So you're on Flip Monarch, which is an actual deck, right?
Yeah.
So I guess let's talk about my deck to begin with, if you don't mind.
Oh, go
So
for it.
I thought this deck was very cool, right? Because I really like the Harpies in. It's not playable in. They're not playable in Goat, unfortunately, because the good card Harpy Queen, which searches Hunting Ground, is a card that comes out like mid GX, right? So you realistically only have three cards, right? Because unfortunately, the Harpy Ladies suffered from an oversight in design, which is that because they always treat their names as Harpy Lady, you are not allowed to play multiple copies of. You are not allowed to play more than three copies of combined Harpy Lady 1, Harpy Lady 2, and Harpy Lady 3. So essentially, the only one that matters is Harpy Lady 1 because it gives itself more attack.
It's just the best one.
Yep. Birdface is the recruiter for the deck, which is it's a decent recruiter. It could be better because it only adds to hand, but that does set up for Hunting Ground, which is a very strong field spell, arguably the strongest field spell in the game up until this point. Because I don't think we have Necro Valley, because not only does this give boost attack to the wing beast, right? It also lets you just pop a spell trap on the field whenever you summon a harpy monster. So
Yeah,
essentially,
I
this
think
card
that
is so many MSDs.
I think that Harpies really are a solid deck, and they historically have been a solid deck, but there's just some glaring weaknesses with them. The first one that you mentioned, which is the you can only have like three copies of any of the Harpy ladies until we get stuff like Carpus and all that other stuff, like Harpy Queen.
Yeah.
Um, but also Hunting Ground has a glaring weakness where it is a mandatory pop. So what I was doing is I had stuff to set. I just wasn't doing so because I knew that that would really screw you up.
Yeah. Yeah. And like there, we saw in game two, I had to go -1 because I didn't want to pop the Mind Crush I had set. Uh, yeah, it was just unfortunate, and I was backing it up with like good cards, both from the new set and the old set. Mystic Swordsman level 2 is a very strong counter to all
Very
flip
strong.
monsters and any kind of defense position strategies. But when your flip monsters have more attack than Mystic Swordsman level 2, it tends not to do a whole lot. Also, I was backing it up with Monarchs. Apparently, we both now have Thestalos, so we're apart from Zaborgs, we're even on Monarchs. um,
Yeah, I did manage to get so my monarch pool is insane. I have uh two Thestalos.
oh, jeez.
I have two Zaborg
And the Mobius, jeez, yeah,
and a
you're,
Mobius.
yeah. I remember when we were complaining that like, oh yeah, my Monarch pool is just so much better because I have Hadas. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
not a thing anymore.
Now that we have actual monarchs, I am definitely favored here.
Yeah,
How many Mobius do you have? Do you just have the
I
one?
just have the one. Yeah,
Okay.
unfortunately. Also,
Mine's
I
an
was
ulti.
playing the arguably the best Monarch, Great Maju Garzette, which we saw at the end of that last episode or that last game. This card is crazy. It's a one tribute that doubles the attack of the tribute. So like if you're doing stuff with like Spy, like you're doing, it is just 24. But
Yep.
if like I tribute something like a Thestalos or a Bird Face or something else, this doubles that attack. So this will be either like 36, 48, something. It gets very big. Even tributing something like into Koichi, which definitely a good card. Uh, like
It's
flipping
just
into
28.
Koichi, draw cards, sacking for Great Maju. That's 28. Like there's nothing that in pure attack value can get over it.
Yeah.
So it's a great beat stick to slap down if you're already ahead. Oh gosh, yeah. So I guess other cards to talk about from this set, definitely the Monster Reincarnation. We both have at
It's
least one
just a
copy.
very solid card. I only
Yeah,
have one. I think that you only have one, but
I
honestly, I
do.
am not complaining at all. Two Thessalos, three Divine Wrath, and a Reincarnation.
Yeah, Divine Wrath is crazy. This is honestly one of the best counter traps in the game up until this point. The only one that debatably is better is Solemn Judgment. And the only reason I say
Yeah.
debatably is as a modern deck building, we understand how strong Solemn Judgment is. But both historically, it was looked at very poorly, and in sealed formats, it's not the greatest because if you go from 8,000 to 4,000, that's so much less pressure I have to put on.
And in a simplified game state, it does really screw you up if
Yeah,
you cannot out resource your opponent.
yeah. Now the contrary
But
is
the
Divine
same
Wrath
thing is
isn't
with
always
Divine
gone.
Wrath. Like you
Yep.
don't. It's just you lose resources regardless.
Yeah.
But if you use them at a key point, like I put these in because you're running recruiters. This
Yeah.
negates activation, so I can negate in the damage step, which is
Correct.
very nice. I could also negate Mystic Swordsman.
Yep.
So it's just a very solid card.
Yep.
And it does stuff that a lot of the monarchs we see in previous builds of like just tribute decks, such as Hades, such as Lesser Fiend, those types of things. It does stuff that that doesn't, because while those negate recruiters, this negates recruiters and so much more. Like we saw using it against your Thestalos, which was effectively the end of the game.
Yeah. I mean, we both went. We went natural neutral on card advantage, right? Because you still lost a card, except you got to choose the card you lost. I sacked for Thestalos, so we both went net neutral. But just putting me back on attack when you have monsters that are just so much bigger. The only way I have to clear spies, obviously the boosted bird face, but then like getting out a second Harpy Lady is about the only way I have to really clear like a spy. Or I don't even think that clears. Does it clear 600 plus these 21? No, a two Harpy Lady one and Hunting Ground is only 23, so it doesn't even clear the Monarch. So
Yeah.
I think this was a poor matchup for this deck. I was kind of expecting. I was not expecting Monarch. I'll be completely honest. Even though you opened 30, I just did not expect you to pull like to have this good of a Monarch pool. I thought you were going to be on some slower stuff, and I was like, right now there's just an insane amount of spell traps and Hunting Ground. If you resolve Hunting Ground two or three times, it is crazy. But like I
Yeah.
mentioned, the biggest problem is just we don't have enough Harpy Ladies. If they simply changed Harpy Lady to or
The sous ship treatment,
yeah, where it's like they're the same name in the
where
hand, graveyard, field, just everywhere but the deck. It would be fine. Or
yeah,
but this has the same problem as Umi, and this is just before Konami knew what they were doing. And at this point, there's no reason to change it. The historic formats where you could play these cards are already passed. So yeah, it's unfortunate. Also, it's kind of bittersweet, but I only have the one Egotist, which this card is kind of like the reason to play Harpies, apart from Hunting Ground,
yeah.
right? Is because this is just
You have
e-telly.
sisters?
I do have sisters, yeah, but I was
Okay.
pilled on not playing it just because if I do draw it, it just sits in hand forever. You can't normal summon or set it. The only thing it would be good for is a ditch off of something like Raigeki Break, which is banned, or to have a card in hand for Mind Crush. That's it. Also,
Yeah.
we did bring
Or
back the
stuff
Ordeal.
like my counter traps.
Yep. Also, we did bring back the Ordeal, just
I was
because.
siding this,
Yeah,
but I decided not
I
to bring it
feel like
in
we're both
purely
just
because
citing
of the
this.
power of Hunting Ground.
Yeah, I feel like we're both just citing these. But no, honestly, I think the biggest punish, and it wasn't even really that big of a punish, is in game one when I had two cards set. I set spells because I was like, if he bait dolls this, he just minus ones himself, and you just sacked for Mobius,
Yeah,
and you popped them
I
both.
made
So
two bait dolls and I didn't see a single one out of either of the games.
yeah. Now I cut the bait dolls from this list because I looked as Harpy hunting ground is just better, bait
Yes,
doll in this case.
if you have a way to get rid of spell traps that is not bait doll, it's better to do something else. But because those aren't generic,
Yeah.
bait doll is just the best generic
Yeah, I'm
in the
not
game
looking
mechanism.
forward to playing against three Divine Wrath. I'll be completely honest, but it is what it is.
I
That's
fully
Prague for you.
understand.
That is Prague
Yeah.
for you. Who knows?
Out of
Maybe
my
I'll lose.
first 24, it was two Thestalos, two Divine Wrath, one Reincarnation. And then I was like, I don't even know what I want out of the next six. Maybe another Divine Wrath. First pack Divine Wrath. I'm
Jeez.
like, thanks.
Yep, that sounds about right.
But
Well,
I think one thing that we should also mention is that we are losing after this episode. We are losing both Mirage as well as Pot of Greed.
yep. So no more broken draws. So that's good for anyone who actually likes watching the series. So
Yeah,
we won't have to
because
deal with
if
that.
you draw Pot of Greed, it's effectively you win the game because you have so many ways to cycle it. And then if I draw Mirage, it's effectively the end of the game because I draw four.
Yeah. But who knows? Maybe I'll lose the next two, and I'll just ban your Divine Wrath, just like you hit my Regeki Breaks.
Honestly, that would probably be correct. Did you pull any Divine Wrath?
I can check again, but I'm pretty sure I didn't. I think if I had it, I would have remembered to play it. Um, I think what was this? This was a super. I want to say.
It was a super, yeah.
Yeah, so not guaranteed to pull it. But anyways,
The
I
only
guess
the all the good cards in this set were supers.
yeah. So I guess all that's left to do is to go ahead and spin your winner's wheel.
Something good, please. I need something good.
All right. So what are you hoping to spin?
Snatch, exactly. Snatch steal.
Snatch Deal the BLS.
Uh, maybe
All
could
right.
be anything.
All right. It could even be the BLS. All right. Let's give it. How many clicks do you want on the wheel?
Let's do let's do five for the amount of monarchs I have.
All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Super rare wild card. You can get the fourth Divine Wrath.
I could get another reincarnation or another Thestalos as well.
Honestly, three reincarnation or two reincarnation or three Thestalos just sounds like insanely overpowered.
It does, yeah. Oh, I
Oh,
could get another Mobius.
oh God. Oh goodness gracious alive. You were just gonna be playing Monarchs till the end of time.
Maybe.
Also, yeah. Anyway, all right. Well, that's about all we got for this episode. If you guys enjoyed, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, all that kind of good stuff, and we will catch y'all in the next one. Peace.